You know, Yusuf, I will refrain myself from speaking as a lawyer, and I'll speak into my base, which is communication strategy. Now,
Yes.
there are three forms of communication that have come out today. The first communication is the stand from Jubilee that seems to take the position that based on the Moses Kuria case, when he was running and then his challenger fell out, and based on the subsequent parliamentary laws that have been passed,
Yes.
that Jubilee's stand is either that Raila will be sworn in as having duly won an election based on the defection or the non-standing stance of Raila Odinga. That's one stand. Or the second stand is that the election goes forward with Raila's name on the ballot, albeit he has already withdrawn himself. The third position is from NASA that says, according to the interpretation of the ruling of the judgment in 2013, then we will go into a fresh nomination process. Now, that is all fine and dandy until you come to the question of what do 44 million Kenyans want. And I'm not even talking about voters here. I'm talking about the average Kenyan living in this country. What do we want? Do we want an election now, or do we want an election in 6 months as implied by a fresh nomination process? So I think what needs to happen in this conversation pretty quickly is we need to come to the point where we are discussing what is good for the nation and not what is good for NASA or Jubilee. We need to get to that point where we are thinking as Kenya and not even looking at the movements today based on political stances. That's my opinion, and that's what needs to happen pretty quickly.
And I'd like to hear